What up, what up, what up, y'all? Speaking Clout Podcast is back after the holiday break. We in this motherfucker. Happy New Year's, y'all. 2021. Hope be better than fucking last year of Abomination. But we back in the building. Mike Sears, Bender Boy representative. Speak Clout Podcast live every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. A little late. Sorry about that. Oh, that shirt's fire as fuck.
Oh,
nigga Ricardo. That's hard. Yeah.
It's only missing iced tea. That's it.
Yep. What's up, Rick?
What up with it, everybody? Been a while, but first show of the year I had to be here.
Oh, yeah, Rick. Happy as fuck. Shout out to my nigga, Crack, a.k.a. Ross Holly, my motherfucking brother.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Great to see everyone.
My day one right there. You already know.
Yep.
Regular show today, discussing playlists and shit like that. But before we do that, I want to, what these podcast niggas call some housekeeping or whatever the fuck. We get over here. We don't do that shit. But what I want to say, shout out to my nigga Loso Del Fresco of the Bread and Butter podcast. He recently interviewed J. Royale, who has my album of the year. Yeah, and they shouted me out throughout the whole show.
That's dope.
I thought it was dope.
Awesome. Yeah.
Jerry, I was like, yo, Mike knows his shit. I seen this nigga review a Marlon Manson album. He's like, Mike's the man. And that made me smart. I was in a bad mood because you know why. I told you before.
Yeah.
And that made my day. And Loso wouldn't know of Jerry Al if it wasn't for me. He let that be known. So shout out to the Bread and Butter podcast. You can listen to that on Spotify and wherever else you can find podcasts, And the elephant in the room is I'm the biggest fan on the podcast. RIP MF Doom, man. This hurt. This hurt like Prodigy for me. This hurt like Sean Price for me. I've been a Doom fan for over 20 years. So, rest in peace, Doom. Daniel Dumoulin.
Yeah, that was sketchy. He died on fucking Halloween, and they didn't announce it till
now.
Till 2 days ago. And it's like, what the fuck?
That's so strange.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And seeing my uncle, that's my uncle's third favorite rapper of all time. My uncle's favorite rapper is Pun.
Oh, wow.
G-Rap, then Doom. Yeah, so, yeah, man.
Shabba-Doo. Rest in peace, Shabba-Doo also. Ozone, OG.
Ozone from Breaking. Yeah, definitely. But the Doom shit, man, that dude, Food is my favorite album. You know what I'm saying? Easily. Then Operation Doomsday, then, Mad Villainy. Born Like This. Dude, that King Ghidra. Jesus. All the Victor Vaughn albums, especially Vaudeville Villain, is amazing. It's kind of hard because I'm only Doom fan of the podcast, really, but I'm still going to rep Doom. Yeah, R.I.P. Doom. One of the greatest to ever do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are talking about it in the chat. Yeah, shout out to chat. Love y'all, man. But,
peace, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fake, I'm not going to say, oh my God, I'm the biggest Doom fan ever or whatever.
Yeah, same here.
I keep it real. Like I always said, that the guy was a bit overrated, in my opinion. However, the guy's impact, big, massive, you know what I mean? And as soon as that news came through, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, what? You know what I mean? Right at the end of the year, that being announced, you know what I mean? Real shocking moment, So yeah, R.I.P. the Doom, man.
Thanks, Ross.
Yeah. Same here. I wasn't the biggest fan of his. I got some of his work. But it like Ross said, he was a big factor in hip hop for the real hip hop heads.
He's the Ric Flair of the underground.
You did something right. Even ESPN posted about him the day it came out. Even ESPN broke that news. So I was like, wow. So rest in peace to him, man.
Light the doobie to a spark like a ruby. After which couldn't find a villain like Scooby. His rhymes are very intricate.
No, very unique. Like no one was doing like his kind of rhyming schemes and stuff were just different. You know what I mean? The finest of Operation Doomsday. That's one of my favorite joints from him.
Yeah. Red and Gold. That's the one I love a lot. Rhyme Like Dimes. That whole album is just immaculate. KMD. Is shit I didn't like in the beginning. I'll be honest, because I'm more of a Doom fan. But now I like Black Bastards. You feel me? But man, Zebulon X, Metal Face, Metal Fingers, whatever you want to call them. I'll do a proper Doom show. I'll find someone to do it with me because I have to rep Doom. This nigga's like like I said, it hurt me like Prodigy. It hurt me like Sean Price.
Right.
Yeah,
I am bummed the fuck out.
And he's a big figure, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, you know what I mean? Shock.
I still didn't announce how he passed, right?
I don't know how, no.
49 years
That's
old.
young, man. That shit is young, mad young.
Yeah. R.I.P. Doom. My uncle is just fucking bummed. Like he got me to Doom. He told me who it was, you know. And my uncle's he's on top of things like that, like underground shit. And so yeah, R.I.P. to Doom, man. I got to do a show for Doom. So yeah. Thank y'all for letting me speak on him.
Hey, y'all not good, brother. That's what we're here for. That's what this is for.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Michael Tucker. He was rolling with third base. Yep. He's in the Gas Face video.
Dope.
Yep. All right. You know what we do? We're gonna do our weekly playlist, 8 albums. I'll let Ross set it off first, bro. Then I'll go, then Rick will go.
All right. So first one, we're gonna go to 1998. It's a debut album of this legendary artist, producer / MC, representing the Wu, the Abbott, the Leader. You know where I'm going with this. It's the RZA with his debut album, Bobby Digital and Stereo.
Yeah.
Great album. Me and Mike were talking about this earlier on in the week, so we kind of got in the mood to listen to it. You know what I mean? We're sort of talking about how it's interesting how different pressings have different disc art. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like the original one with the pink in the middle, but I don't have that one, unfortunately. My one is shit. Yeah, which is really strange. Like, you've managed to get like an overseas copy, even though you're from the US. That's wild.
That's what. Oh, can I say something real quick, Ross?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I talked to Uncle about that. He said my record town would get imported CDs. Like, they would get like UK shipments in. So that explains it, because I got that on release date. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a mind fuck for a minute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
RZA don't get the props he deserves as an MC because, I mean, he's a dope MC. Don't get me wrong. He's not on Ghostface or Raekwon's level. But I think that's what overshadows him. But RZA, man, he got some bars. He's fired.
He's my third favorite member of the clan.
Yeah. I just love his style, that aggressive fucking style. Just like, he's one of those guys that's just totally unique, you know. And really dig this album. I know some people shit on it because it doesn't have that classic Wu sound, but I love it. You know what I mean? It's like a completely different RZA from the one that we were used to.
Yeah, he took his own album in a different direction than all the other ones were going.
Yeah, exactly. This is like sleek, kind of futuristic kind of sound. You know what I mean? Matches really well with the album cover, which I love as well. And known for songs like B.O.B.B.Y., Love Jones, one of my favorite songs in the album.
Love Jones, definitely, yeah.
I love that song. NYC Everything with Method Man, that shit is so dope. I love that song. Holocaust, that's just, fucking amazing album. My sort of it's not a big complaint. I think the last few songs, like, my interest starts to wane a little bit, but they're not bad at all. And fucking love it, man. Kiss of a Black Widow, love that shit too with ODB on there. And great album. Even got a little bit of Razkaz on there on the little short song. So great album. And that's my first album that we're talking about of the week.
Oh yeah. All right, for me, I'm taking it to the year 2000. I bumped this early this week, and I enjoyed it like I did when I was a teenager, man. 3 6 Mafia, When the Smoke Clears.
Nice.
66, 61.
Yeah.
That's a blunt ride album. That's for the ride. That it just slow, even hype crump shit. Yup. Love that shit, man. Even though it's so short, but that 44 Killers.
Oh, yeah.
The boys there. So this shit is hard, man. Yeah.
One of the greatest works, man. That one took them to a whole new level commercial wise.
Absolutely. Chapter 2 is my favorite, World Domination. Mm-hmm, but number 2 is probably this or Mystic Styles. I can't. Then you got the end. It's hard
And
to
it's
choose.
my favorite. I love that album.
Baron, you bitches, tongue ring. Like, yo, you niggas know when the smoke clears. It's a fucking.
But when the smoke clears, yeah, that's definitely a top 5 666.
A masterpiece. Pen and Pixel and artwork. Like,
Yep.
dog. When the smoke clears is amazing. I love. Yo, that shit with Servon and Fiend.
Fiend. Yeah.
I'll find the name right now. Touch with it. That shit's crazy. Great album, yo. And I'll let Rick go because I'll keep going on about this album.
Earlier this week, take it back to 97.
Oh,
I was
shit.
playing this classic soundtrack right here, West Coast Death Row soundtrack, Gridlock. I was playing this one.
Yeah, it's dope.
Man, I mean, the
Rick,
movie itself, fire.
Nobody, a friend like me.
Oh, yeah.
Never had a friend like me, dog.
Tupac. Classic shit right there, man. You know, Don't Try to Play Me, homie, with Daz Dilly. Nate Dogg had some cuts on here. Snoop Dogg, The Wanted, Dead or Alive. Fucking fire, man.
Dead or Alive.
Fucking classic. That, you know what? That song should have been bigger than what it was. Death Row didn't push that out properly, man. That song should have been way bigger, but this is what I had bumping like last Tuesday or Monday right here, man. Gridlock.
Dope soundtrack. I think that was one of the last Death Row releases under Interscope.
Yeah.
I smoke on Newport to the butt like it's the last motherfucker left. Dog.
Yeah, it's great. So
this my ski mask and straight coasted, nigga. That's take off just like Daddy and put that on Machiavelli.
Right?
It fits so well with Machiavelli. It really does.
Yeah,
I wonder why they didn't throw any of these songs on the Machiavelli album. Well, I mean, I get it. They were saving them. They had to. I think they had to stretch out their catalog. They just lost Tupac. Snoop was already on his way out to stretch out his songs, and then throw some filler in there here and there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So next up for me, I'm still in 1998 for this next album. We're gonna go with another debut from Harlem. We're gonna go with Cameron with Confessions of Fire. Good album. I fucks with it. The thing that lets this album down for me, in my opinion, are the beats. The beats aren't the best. They're not terrible, but for me, production's a little lacking. However, I still like the album. I think it's dope. Songs like 357, Glory featuring Noriega, it's a dope track. Horse and Carriage, which was like the big single from it. I really like
that song's so bad.
Yeah. It's
gonna
not
hit it
not,
with a little Puerto Rican judo. Oh.
And we're gonna ride. I fucking hate Mace so bad.
Mace was bad, yeah, definitely. I like some Mace, but
we got other tracks in there like D-Rugs and shit like that.
Oh, My Mom's and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom's and Jimmy.
Yep.
The cover is fucking atrocious.
The cover's atrocious. Yeah, it is. And the back cover's bad too. Yes. I don't know what they were going for with that. I really don't. That's one of those head scratchers. Like, that's not even like, a pen and pixel like cheesiness or anything. That's just, what the fuck is this? Yeah. But yeah, good album. I liked his later stuff better than this, but
I'm a Dipset nigga.
Yeah, same here. His second album was my favorite, SD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
The beats are much better on that.
Yeah. So Confessions of Fire, good, solid debut, but I think Cameron went on to do better things. But that's just my opinion on that. So yeah, that's my second choice of the week.
My second choice of the week, Ross just talked about it, man. The Abbott, RZA, with Bobby Digital and Stereo. Because what made me want to listen to this is because we were listening, talking about the record, like Ross said, and I love this album. Domestic violence,
Yep.
NYC everything. Killer Army heavily featured on this record.
Yes, yeah, Beretta 9s all over that. Yep.
It's a great album. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Ill album. Ross talked about it beautifully, so I just ended there, man. RZA, Bobby Digital and Stereo, 1998. That was what I had on the playlist.
Classic.
Yep.
Fucking classic. Let's see. My next one, we're gonna take it. Shit, we're taking it to Harlem, but it ain't Mace, y'all. I was playing Big L's Return of the Devil's Son, the mixtape, or it was just a bunch of unreleased tracks that never made, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous and whatnot, and some demos right here, but it's still a good project right here. So I haven't listened to Big L in a while. He only had one album and then the Big Picture after that, so I had to just throw in something random right here.
Yeah, R.I.P. the L, man.
Devil's Son should have been on Lifestyles. I know it's probably too early to been on there, but that song is crazy.
Oh man, Sandman on here, fucking fire. Big L would have been one of the biggest rappers of all time had he not got murdered.
Oh yeah, he would have been a Rockefeller. They were going to sign him.
Yep. Imagine him, Jay, Beans, Bleak, Dipset's on board now because, and him and Cameron had they're part of the same group.
Children of
the Corn. Yeah. Imagine that, man. The heat this guy would have brought. And then imagine the talent that would have followed him because other people wanting to work with Big L would have wanted to been on Rockefeller.
So, imagine L over Just Blaze production.
Man, with Just Blaze, even Swizzy, some of Swizzy stuff.
Like Dame said, it wasn't like they were thinking about it. They already were going to sign him.
It was already in the works. Yeah.
It
was already in the works. They were just around to finalize it.
So sad.
It is, man. It's sad that, and it was fucked up because it was his brother's fuck up too, man. That kind of deal, man. That's the fucked up part.
Stupid fucking street shit.
Yeah.
Whack. I love Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
Absolutely.
Mark Holman,
So next up for me, we're going to go to the Bay, and we're going to go with Too Short with his album Chase the Cat, which came out in 2001. I believe it's like his 13th album or something like that. You know how Too Short goes. He's got mad albums. He was one of those guys who dropped an album almost every year. You know what I mean? His hustle was impeccable. Just the Cat, I think it's a pretty dope album. It's not like his best, it obviously doesn't compare it to like the classic stuff he put out in the 90s. But as far as that like later period goes, I think it's one of his better works, in my opinion. It's got songs like Keep Fucking Me, that was pretty dope. Has the single I Love with Trick Daddy, Scarface, and Daz, that's pretty good. It's
Domestic Violence with E40.
Oh, that's my favorite joint. That's produced by Ant Banks. Yeah, that's my favorite song on the album. I love that. That's a dope song. I like This Is How We Eat featuring the East Siders and Cocaine and Big Tay. That's a dope. Yeah, it's a dope track.
This track listing sounds pretty fucking good.
And then, Don't Ever Give Up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Oh, right at the end. Yeah. Yeah.
Chase the Cat don't get the love it deserves. Chase the Cat was fire.
I'll be honest. I gave up after Can't Get Away. That's just me, but
I think you would like You Nasty was a good one, and then after that he had Chase the Cat.
Yeah,
because You Nasty came after Can't Stay Away, and I thought I like You Nasty was dope, but Chase the Cat it still wasn't on that down south shit yet. Not yet. It was getting there. It was a little blend of it, but it was getting there on his little Atlanta sound after that.
Yeah, it was like a decent, he was transitioning for sure, but it was still, it still felt West Coast for sure. I like the song Talking Shit as well. It's got Be Legit and Ant Banks on there. Yeah, that's just dope. You know what I mean? As far as features go, man,
it was solid.
Eric Sermon's on there, MC Breed's on there, you know what I mean? Really dope lineup. And fun fact, it came out on my 9th birthday. November 20th, 2001. So. But yeah, underrated album, you know what I mean? I saw that Mobilarity One, our good friend Steve, he recently showed it off one of his pickup videos and stuff, and he liked it too. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. It's a pretty good album. So yeah, Too Short, Chase the Cat, 2001.
Dope
pick right there, man.
I'm gonna go to 2001 as well. I had this dude is my favorite member of top 5 rap group for me. Busy Bone with The Gift.
Yeah, I saw you post that too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. worship this album. Bizzy's catalog is extensive. I haven't dug deep enough, but this is my favorite record I heard from Biz. And dog, every song is good to me. Schizophrenic, Don't Be Dumb. Whole Wide
Before I
World.
Go is my shit, man.
Before I Go is fucking crazy. Father, even the softest shit.
Even Jesus. Yes.
Yeah, man. Friday. I love Friday. That was on the Next Friday soundtrack, but still, Voices in My Head is fucking crazy. Yeah, that whole album. Busy Bone, I love the dude. Light skinned nigga, long hair like me. My favorite member of Bone, easily. Crazy Bone #2. But yeah, Busy. The Gift.
Fucking fire album, man.
Yo, the Mantra is
you like
fucking. Some songs are great. I didn't finish it, but it's good.
The Mantra is fire. I got that right here,
like
man.
96 Busy. You
Yeah.
know?
Murder for Hire, YBND. Oh my god, man. This fucking
so
album
good.
fire.
Yeah, it's so good. I
hate
heard.
the cover, but this shit is
Yeah.
But the audio is fucking dope.
The back of the cover, the back of the
It's like Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah, and he put Bone Thugs on there and everything. So it's pretty dope, man. And then on the inside, he had a little history, about what happened with him and Bone and all that stuff. Like he broke it down. Like he went through his career right there, and why he stopped performing and all this other stuff because he got custody of his kids, full custody, and he was a single dad. So he mentioned that. It was pretty dope. Dope album.
I was so sad. You'll remember, Rick probably remember, the Thug World Order album in 2002.
Yeah.
Okay, they were on tour with ICP, Esham, Whack Ass Cottonmouth Kings, Tech Nine, and I thought I was so happy because I thought I was gonna see Busy, right? And
he wasn't there. Yeah.
I was very disappointed. But yeah, I love Worship. But you already know, I'll be here forever. I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah, Busy in my top 5, man. So
yeah, The Gift.
Busy. Classic.
Absolutely.
So my next one, we're gonna bring it back to the West Coast, and this guy is the only one I know who can release double albums and not fuck it up. Game,
dog,
Born to Rap on there. Fire.
I love that album.
What and we talked about it. Documentary 2. Fuck. Didn't want it to be a double album. Didn't even want to call it Documentary 2. Like, don't fuck up the classic. But that shit was fire. Then Born to Rap, another double disc. And I'm like, fuck, man. Because a lot of people be throwing number filler on there. But this shit was slept on so bad.
When he redid Rewind,
yeah.
Nigga. Oh, man.
Fucking fire. Sorry, man. I got the hiccups over here.
Kick the motor or something, my nigga. Talking.
Yeah. I got, the No Smoke with Travis Barker on the production. Oh, my God, man. That shit was fire. Even with Ed Sheeran. City is, like, when I read the track listing, I was like, Ed Sheeran, like, don't fuck it up. Eminem already worked with that, and Eminem's garbage.
And that was bad, yeah.
But it is fucking fire. The way Ed Sheeran opened and closed the whole album, man, fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
He had Nipsey on there. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Welcome Home is my shit, man.
Oh, I love Welcome Home. When Nipsey killed that shit.
Yup, Nipsey killed that. He killed the hook big time, man. That was a Nipsey track right there. Gold Daytonas. I'm kidding.
Gold Daytonas. Then they sampled the D'Angelo Devil's Pie and Mozzie.
Oh, yes, on the Carmen Electra.
Yeah, Carmen Electra.
Yeah. Fucking fire. So big ups to the Game. I'm pretty sure we'll get a new album from him. He ain't gonna stay away. This is supposed to be his last album, and if it is, not too shabby, man, for him to go out like that with a good project like this.
Great album.
Yeah, dope shit. So next up from me, we're gonna go to Brooklyn. We're gonna go to 1994, Def Jam Records, Flatliners, USA.
Oh man,
absolutely love this album. It's funny, ages ago, like 6-7 years ago, when I first heard these guys, I was like, oh man, that's some like try hard, You know what I mean? Trying too hard to be like bloody and hardcore shit. Because the first thing I ever saw was the Satanic Verses video. You know, of them.
It's funny. Just be honest here.
Yeah, you know, with them like tied to the cross and the rats and everything. It was a bit OTT, you know what I mean, to say the least. And it sort of put like a negative, what's the word? You know what I mean? It just gave me like a negative sort of reception to those people, to Flatliners. However, once I actually like turned the video off and actually listened to the album just on its own, oh my god, what an album! It's an absolute horrorcore classic. You know, these guys, you know, it was through them and Russell Simmons, like they coined that term. Of course, like, you know, we know that, you know, Esham, Gangsta Nip, you know, Ghetto Boys, you know what I mean, all came before, but the actual term horrorcore came out about around this time. And you know, consisting of 3 members, you know, Tempest, Red Rum, who was Russell Simmons' nephew, and the other guy, I can't remember his name. Oh, Gravedigger, I think it is. Yeah. And yeah, those 3 guys, you know, they went hard. You know what I mean? A lot of people compare them to Onyx, like rapping style, but you know, I can kind of see that. But the production, oh my god, it's so
Sonic
good.
Boom!
Sonic Boom to your head, you dead man. Sonic Boom. How was that not on the Street Fighter soundtrack? Come on, that came out in '94 as well.
Yeah,
that was a missed opportunity. But
shout
man, I love
Guile. Shout to Guile, my nigga.
Guile, yep. Yeah, most of the production, a lot of the production was done by Rockwilder, you know, who went on to have big hits, you know, of like Redman and stuff. But at this time, you know, he was an unknown, you know what I mean? He cut his teeth on this record. Shit. Yeah, and it's just that booming, dark, boom bap shit. And, you know, they just rip it, and I love it. Good Day to Die, what a song to kick things off at the start. And, you know, going through the album, there's no weak tracks on it at all. Even that, there's a song that's really short towards the end called Beware. They almost, I would say they waste a good beat because it's so dark that just booming, slow, boom, bullshit. It only goes for about a minute, but it's like, oh my god, they could have made a dope song of that. But yeah, Satanic Verses, that song's so dope. You know, featuring the Headless Horsemen, who were supposed to have an album out apparently around that time. I love their gimmick where like one of the rappers is whispering the lyrics and the other rapper is like just rapping it normally. I think that sounds so dope. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone else has done that since, but yeah, I love that. DR Period did joints on it, man. What a great album. So yeah, Flatliners USA. I know they like reunited and did like some EPs or whatever.
Oh, they're on Ala Zulu's album, The Almighty.
Yeah.
They still can rap.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Because yeah, unfortunately, you know, the album bombed back then, you know what I mean? It sold terribly, like 10,000 copies. There's something really bad, you know, that they were quickly dropped and forgotten about. But man, you know, people look back now and appreciate it for, you know, it being a wicked shit horrorcore classic. So yeah, definitely Flatliners USA. That's my 4th choice.
Oh yeah, great choice, Ross. We need to review that one day.
We do, yeah. And I know Steve will probably want to jump on it as well.
Yeah, that's a great Juggalos. Yeah, it's some Juggalos. Listen to that album.
Yeah,
it's a great album. So we're gonna go to 2018. On my playlist this week, I had an epiphany this morning. I'm like, West Side Gun, Supreme Blind Hell. Is that better than Fly God? I love this album so much. You know what I'm saying? Like Elizabeth, RVD, the Starter Brothers with Elzai.
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20 with Innocent Fact. I love that. Gods Don't Bleed with Jadakiss and Benny. Brutus with Benny and Conway.
Bros, yeah. Oh my god.
Buster and Benny.
Yeah,
this album, Sabu. Man, this album's amazing. You know, and I listened to it 1,000 times, but when I was like, is this better than Fly God? This has to be what his second best work. You know, I love the album. It's amazing. You heard me talk about this forever, so I'll keep it short. But Spanish Jesus with Crime Apple, my nigga, like, come on. Fantastic album. 5 mics for me. I worship it. So yeah.
Ready for his new one about to drop.
Yep. Till 8.
So we're gonna take it back to New York on my next one. I'm going with Cormega Testament.
Dog.
Fire
Dead Man
album.
Walking, my nigga.
Dead Man Walking's fire. You know, Montana Diary. What's that one with the Hussein?
Forget.
Every hood with Hussein Fatal. He had Mobb Deep on here. Angel Dust with Havoc.
Angel Dust is great.
You know, the bad thing is Def Jam shelved this. It
Yeah,
could have been
it's
fire.
98.
You know, don't know why they did that. You know, label politics, I guess. But I'm glad he ended up getting the rights back, and in 2005 he dropped it. So, Cormega, the Testament. You know, he even had One Love on there, responding to Nas's One Love and everything. So, Love is Love was fire too. Dead Man Walking 2 was a hidden track on here. Fire album. Could have been a 5. Now, I won't say 5, but 4.5 mics had it drop when it was supposed to drop.
My favorite album from Mega is The Realness. Then
Realness is fire, man.
Then the True Meaning, then it's that.
I love True Meaning is mine. This one is up there. Legal Hustle felt more like a compilation. Legal Hustle's fire. What's the other one? Is it Born Again? Born and Raised.
2009. Yeah.
So big ups to Mega. I don't think Mega gets the love he deserves.
Niggas shit on Cormega.
All the time. They do, all the time. Mega's fire, though.
Good choice, Rick. I love that album.
Thank you, dog.
Yeah, and I'm glad they released that, you know what I mean? Even if it was late, better late than never. You know, we're still waiting on Trigger the Gambler's album to drop.
Yeah, he told me that. Where is it?
Yeah.
He said he's gonna re-release it. When?
And that was Def Jam. We screwed him over as well. So
both of those records got fucked the same year.
Def Jam stays doing stupid shit though, man. Like, but they're gonna release garbage, shit like Foxy Brown and whatnot.
I like the first Foxy album.
I love that album.
So next up for me, we're gonna go to the year 2000. He was name dropped earlier. Beanie Siegel with his debut album, The Truth.
The Truth.
Yeah, this is an awesome album. I really, really like this album. For me, it's got no weak tracks. It's one of those ones that you play it straight through and you're like, this is just pure fire. I've seen some people shit on the song, Mac Man, with the Pac-Man sample that in the background.
That shit's hard.
I love that. I think that's dope. And the amount of video game references he drops in that.
That shit is fire, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Which album? Sorry, I was on the phone.
It's okay.
Beanie Siegel, The Truth.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah. Great album. Really, really enjoyed it.
Who the fuck want what?
Man, even Jay-Z's Anything is a bonus track, and I know they did that just to boost sales on that fucking album, but still, that whole album's fire. Beans' debut with Rock.
Hey, yo, Ross, what's your life like?
Oh, that was one of the first songs I ever heard by him because that's on the Saints Row 2 soundtrack, I believe. So yeah, great album, man. The song with Scarface, Mac and Bread.
Oh,
Mac and Bread, yeah.
That
was. According to Scarface, he said they got an album done, and that's the title of the fucking album. And
oh my god!
Scarface said this about 8 years ago, and the album's just in there. That Scarface said he has an album with Beans already done. He has an album with Tupac that's just sitting there, and I think an album. Yeah,
Jesus.
And I think he's working on one with 40. I'm not sure, but Scarface has a whole fucking album with Beans sitting there.
Your white foreign land fucking your man. Your white man got your fuck in your hand.
Got an album with DJ Quick in the works too. For
little
some reason.
Debbie's in them cheats, they're making you sick. You got a gargling piss to sing water you shit. Oh my, it's just jail shit, bro. What else you saying? Shit is so hard.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's one of those albums you just play straight through and it's got no weak tracks.
Beanie Siegel, the one of the number one influences of Benny the Butcher. Benny said that.
Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Ross, I'm so happy you mentioned that.
No problem.
That's high school, my nigga. You feel me? My freshman year, that came out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god, I worship the truth. Oh my god, the reason too.
Yeah. So I've got that. So you'll
Vinny had a
probably
dope discography, man.
yeah. I got the reason and the Becoming. So those will be on the playlist very soon as well. So
The Becoming,
yeah.
that's my favorite Beans album.
Mine's too.
Yeah, and I think Steve is the same way. So you
PD
guys,
Crack. Yeah, the truth is amazing.
yeah, love it. The Anything song at the end, I didn't realize this until recently, but you know, Volume 3, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
the European version of that has that.
It does. Yeah.
I didn't realize that the European version had like not fucked, but like different track listing because there's a few songs taken off. I don't know the ins and outs. I'm sure Rick probably knows, but yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
But,
it was
it's
originally
on there.
supposed to be on there, but they released it on the Beans album to, I think, boost the sales. And then I think that the song did bigger in Europe than it did here, and that's why they switched that out to Volume 3.
There's so many bonus cuts on Volume 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. On that final track, you got to let it play out so you can get to the bonus cuts. Yeah.
But no, go ahead, Ross. My bad.
no, that's all good, man. So yeah, got nothing much else to say. Really enjoyed that great debut album.
I just want to say, Beanie Siegel is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He really is, and I'm so happy for you to bring that up, Ross, because I worship that album.
Yeah, no problem. His voice, I don't know if you guys agree, but he reminds me of Joe Felony. Voice-wise,
I can see that.
Yeah,
because I never thought about it like that, but
yeah. Fuck yeah! Shout out to Beanie Siegel, my nigga.
Yep.
All right, for me, Broad Street Bully, y'all. I got MF Doom Food 2004. I bumped this morning, and oh my god, it's so good. Beef Rap. One beer left. Fucking Cookies, Vomit. Fantastic album. His wordplay is so intricate on this album. The beats he did is crazy. The cartoon samples, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, Doom was a fucking genius. He said the illest shit. Yeah. So shout out to Doom RIP. Food 2004 was on my playlist this week.
Yeah, he was a dope producer too. That's an aspect of him.
Yeah. Well, you know that era when 50 Cent, Lil Wayne niggas rapping, little rappers taking pictures with their shirt off and shit, and he's like, out of work. Are these rappers are stripping males? Out of work jerks since they shut down Chippendales. RP Doom.
RP.
What you got, Rick?
All right, we're gonna take it to the Bay Area. Throwing on my favorite Yuck Mouth album, based on the Ville Story, Volume 1.
Oh man,
so many people slept on this because I get it. It ain't the '90s no more. It ain't United Ghettos of America. It ain't that era, So people forgot about Yuck Mouth, but this fucking album,
nigga,
Jesus,
that shit's on his debut.
Jesus, yeah. I'm with you on that. Exactly.
Can't argue.
A lot of people don't know how amazing this Yuck Mouth album was. Oh my God, man. He has so many people on here, from Mitchie Slick to Compton Menace, but the production, the beat selection, the sampling on here.
His version of Street Dreams.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. That one was dope. I like that one. Yes. Based on the Ville Story, and that's his hood. That's where he's from. And he samples a lot of the documentary that was put out about his hood throughout the whole album. So you'll hear little bits and pieces from A&E or whatever fucking channel it was on. Don't sleep on this Yuck Mouth album. I don't know if you guys can find it anymore. I don't know if they still press it, but it's worth a listen. It really is.
Dog.
He had a total of 3 of them, but this was the best one out of the 3.
All those fills are fire, but that's my favorite too.
Yeah, I heard tracks from it. Thought it was fire. So next up for me, we're going to go to 1996. We're going to go to a very controversial compilation album that everyone hates. We're going to go with Dr. Dre with Presents the Aftermath.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people hate on this. The thing is, I think a lot of people got confused. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't understand what that is. People look at this and think it's supposed to be a Dr. Dre album. It's like, did you look at the back? You know what I mean? It's clearly not a Dr. Dre album. You know what I mean? It lists everyone who's on there. And that booklet, by the way, is lovely. I really like that booklet.
It really is.
It shows everyone on there. I just think it's dope with the pictures and everything and like a little bio and shit. You know what I mean? That's dope. I think all of the production on this album is really good. That Mailman.
What the fuck is that?
Mailman shitting on the
Mailman
world.
shitting on the world.
Yeah.
I never owned this. That is.
Oh, really?
That's fucking strange.
Yeah, I think the production is really good throughout the entire thing. It's that dark, like really good, like nighttime album. You know what I mean? I really like the sound that Dre was going for around that time period, and he was working with, you know, his amazing team that he assembled of Aftermath producers. So he had Budda, who had just recently worked on the West Side Connection album, Bow Down. He had Stooby Doo. He had like a couple of other people on there. And I think it's one of those compilations that is misunderstood. You know what I mean? Right, yes. Yeah. Like the booklet's dope. You know what I mean? The way it lists everyone out like that. Yeah, I think it's misunderstood. The problem is that there's too many R&B songs. That's definitely the issue. However, I see all of the rap stuff, fire. The intro
R&B was dope. I liked it.
There's some good songs. I like the hands-on track, actually. That's probably my favorite. And I like the RC song at the end with King T doing a verse. Yeah. That's
his album should have came out.
It should have. The Five Kingdom Come, it pisses me off. I have one of the bootlegs of it.
Fucking fire, man.
The group the East Coast West Coast Killers. That was a single with Be Real, RBX, Nas, and KRS-One. Imagine if that was a group. I love the RBX song Blunt Time. That was dope. King T with the song Straight Gone. Banging shit, you know. Been there, done that. Of course,
problem was the single. Been there, done that, which is fire. I like it. I like the song.
I like it too. Yeah.
Video is a little cheesy, but he releases a single and he promotes this, but he didn't clarify, hey, it's a compilation. Hey, it's my artist, my roster. He didn't clarify none of that shit. And that's what threw people off.
That and the fact he was like, in the lyrics of that song, it sounded like he was getting away from his gangster roots. I guess people kind of took that the wrong way. It's like, oh, you know, he's kind of selling out or whatever. But you know, I recommend people at least give it a chance. You know, look back on it. Yeah, it definitely has some cuts. That song Sharif, that guy Sharif, who does the song Lyrical Assault Weapon, that shit is hard.
That's on the album.
Yeah,
that's on the album. Yeah.
It's on the compilation.
Yeah. So it's got some dope joints, and the R&B stuff, like you said, Rick, it's not that bad. Like all the production,
but I don't know. I'm guessing because there's some hardcore hip hop, and then there's some soft R&B. That I think that's what the blend was different.
Exactly. Like too many R&B songs for my taste. You know what I mean? And I think it put people off. It's like, what's this Aftermath? Is this It was spread out too thin, I guess the way.
And I think the way he put the tracks, the sequencing, I think was off, because you're gonna have group therapy and you got Millman, then boom, slow it down, and then you're gonna go hardcore and then slow it down, and I think that's what ruined it too.
Yeah, maybe he should have had like half and half, like the first half is rap, second half R&B or something.
Who's supposed to be in group therapy? Who's in that group?
So group therapy was just a one-off song by Be Real, RBX, Nas, and KRS-One.
KRS-One, yeah.
Oh, because KRD made it sound like they're gonna be a group.
It was supposed to be a group. It was. Dre was forming this group, and they just didn't. It didn't come out.
Yeah. Well, I guess Nas.
Was that?
I was saying. I guess Nas would have been busy already because the firm was already well in motion.
Right.
So. But yeah, that would have been dope.
I like the Firm album more than most niggas.
I love
Same
the
here.
Firm. I do.
Yeah.
I'm a mafioso. That's my favorite era in rap, period. So that's probably why.
Right.
But yeah.
I like the Firm album. I don't. Again, it wasn't what when people thought Dre was producing it, they expected something, and then it was a new. I don't know. It was a new sound that they all came together with. I thought it was dope.
I thought it was dope too. Yeah.
I just think instead of Nature, Mega would have been better on it.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, I think I talked about that enough. But yeah, no.
Thank you though, because I don't know much about it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, check it out, Mike. I think you'll like some of the tracks.
Like I'm stuck in my ways. As a kid, I was I see him twirling a bitch and been there. I done that.
Oh yeah.
But then
I love that song.
I was just gonna say, that beat at the end, they reused that for Ghetto Fabulous by Razkaz.
Yeah.
But there's a thing. I grew up hearing the remix on, Suge probably didn't give a fuck, putting on the Death Row Greatest Hits.
Oh yeah, that terrible this version. Oh, it's terrible.
Then I heard that version. And okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm next, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next for me. Man, I love this album. We go to 1995. We going Cam, Made in America.
Oh, love that album.
Dog. Pull your whole card. Wait for life.
Got one in a long time, man.
Fucking quick on this motherfucker, right? Warren G, I believe.
Yeah.
Battle Cat, of course.
Yep.
Dog. Love
EA
it.
Ski.
EA Ski. What's the joint with Draysta and
MC
Ren?
Ren?
What's that one? I forget the name of that song. Fire.
Down for Mine?
Yeah, that one. The production on here. That's my nigga. I love that track. In Traffic. Oh man.
In Traffic, yeah. I love
my
that
nigga.
song.
Quick did that one.
Yeah, Quick did that one, yep.
Oh my god. Perfect album, not one bad song. His best, in my opinion. Big fan of Cam and Made in America.
Yeah, that's my favorite album from him.
Yeah, this West Coast fucking greatness, That's some Malcolm X shit, some militant shit,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that Pull Your Whole Card, that's one of the illest diss songs that no one talks about. I love that. Talks about with your nuts being the size of a shotgun pellet.
Hard.
Yeah, he was awesome, man.
His voice is dope too. He got that dope ass West Coast demeanor. Yeah, so I got Cam, Made in America, 1995.
Clout.
I got a hard copy too. Thank God. Yeah, shout out to Cam, man.
Dope pick. I'm gonna take it down to H Town. Not that one. This one. We're going with Fat Pat, the classic Fat Pat, man. I don't know if y'all heard this one, The Ghetto Dreams.
I heard of that name, definitely. I know he passed away. Too.
He passed away a month. This was his debut album. He passed away a month before it came out, and then he had one other posthumous album after that. Listen to this, y'all like Ghetto Boys, y'all like that classic H-Town sound. Not even just H-Town, just the '90s era, man, of the South. This album is a fire, man. And he was part of the Screwed Up Clique, but there ain't no chopped and screwed music on here. It's just, trust me, you got Lil Kiki, a very young Lil Kiki. You got Mike D on here, Big Pokey. It's Big Mo. Mike, I really think you would love this album, brother.
I gotta hear it. I gotta listen.
You gotta hear it. It's on some G-Funk. Is it, how the South was using some G-Funk back then on the production. This came out in '98. Mike, I guarantee you'd love this album, bro.
My cousin Jason from Tennessee, he that nigga had his OG screw tapes.
Yeah.
But that's why I got in a little Kiki. The dripped out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hard.
Yeah. Fat Pat, he was banging back then, and
that's again, 6 in the morning screw tape. That's what Kiki.
Yeah.
Is.
Yeah. Lil Kiki's. That's my favorite rapper from H-Town, Lil Kiki.
I'm not really mad at that. Yeah.
But if you got time, it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you'll find it if it's not on the streaming sites. Listen to this one, man. You'll love it, Mike.
I'm sure that CD is like $100 or something.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and this one is the repress, so I'm not even gonna front.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll get on Apple Music or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike, I promise you're gonna love this. This is some player shit, man, right there.
Some fly shit.
Yeah, you'll love that shit.
Do you like ESG?
So if you like ESG, you're gonna love Fat Pat. I promise you.
ESG's that fucking whip in the water and shit.
Yes.
That Ocean
of Funk and sailing on down the south. Yeah, I love that.
If you like ESG, you're gonna love Fat Pat. If you love that Little Troy wanna be a baller style, you're gonna love Fat Pat, who's on the track. Yeah.
Dope shit. Yeah, I want to check it out as well.
Check it out. Y'all would love it, I swear.
So next up for me, we're going to go, I believe, 2019. Mike can correct me if I'm wrong on this. He put me onto this. This is Mooch and Future Wave with Boss Sauce, representing the Clout. Mike hooked me up with some of the Clout stuff recently, and I've been working through that. So I listened to the Rigs and Future Wave first. Substance Abuse, really enjoyed that, and then I moved on to this one next. Boss Sauce, really good album, really enjoyed it. My favorite song on the project is Plastic. Love that song.
Plastic is hard,
I only listened to it the once, just for the first time, but really enjoyed it. Really really dope.
Rick is all on the Clout. He knows all about the Clout.
Hey, that fucking compilation. Wow.
Rob Gates, get the back door. I said get the back door.
Opening track. I got it somewhere right here. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not. It's somewhere right here. I'm cleaning up. But the Clout, they flipped that Jay-Z Blueprint 2 beat is fucking fire the way they opened this album up, man.
I love Mooch when he says, it's the Clout, nigga.
If y'all ain't got that Clout album, I feel sorry for you. Straight up, man. I feel sorry.
How about Rob Gates and Riggs, that Buckshot BB? Buckshot BB. These niggas they're like the new Griselda, my niggas. These niggas.
Yeah.
Woo!
The Clout is that's where it's at right now.
Just raised production.
Yeah, dope. Fire.
I'm waiting for that other CD to come in too.
Boss Sauce is a masterpiece. I love that record.
Yeah, it's really good.
That fucking album, man. I wish I knew where it was at. I'm rearranging all my shit.
What I'll be waiting for, brother?
I was looking for the Clout. I know I had it right here. I just saw it a few minutes ago when because I'm cleaning up my music room and moving all the 2020 stuff and putting it all in its perspective spots where it goes.
No, the Clout is here to stay, and they dropped nothing but fucking flames this year.
That compilation, y'all, I swear, no compilation touched it this year at all. It would have made my top list, but I didn't put no compilations on my list. That fucking compilation is slap you in the face, stomp you the fuck out music, man.
Who's a great member of the Clout, Rick?
I gotta go with Mav.
Mav, Murder and Violence. That's Riggs' uncle.
Oh, is it? See, I know that shit.
Yeah, I gotta go Riggs.
I got it to Mav, I think, last year. I don't know how I picked up his album, but I got this one right here. This one's sitting right here. The Hooligan one.
Giallo Point.
Fucking fire. And then Mav is just dope. Was it the Angels and Demons Part 2? That came out this year too. That shit was fire.
Rick, let these niggas know about the only way out though. Riggs and Mooch, Big Dose.
Fire. You know what? And I saw you post it last year, and multiple people posted. So finally, when I got into the Clout, really got into him, really listened to Mav this year, and then I realized that was the Riggs and Mooch from the Clout. I was like, oh, I gotta get that, and that shit ain't cheap because you gotta get it from Europe, man. That shit ain't cheap, man.
No, it's not. Shout out to my nigga Doobie. He gave me that shit for a dub.
Damn. Man, that's
and I sent that to you, Ross. I sent that to you.
Oh, yes. Yep. So
it's a movie. It's like a fucking movie on wax. They're like the young Ghost and Ray, those two niggas, man. I fucking love them.
Fucking fire.
Riggs' voice. Hey, yo, fuck him, man. He's so ill.
Yeah, I like his voice a lot.
Yeah, Ross got fucking some ill shit.
Dope, Big Rock.
Appreciate it.
All right. What we got here for me. Me and Ross gushed over this early in the year. I'll make it very brief. I got the hot copy from my great brother, Ricardo, man. Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. I was bumping. It's like a fucking Rockefeller Records album.
To me, it was. To me, it was. You know what? When it first dropped, I'm sorry. You know, go ahead, Mike. This is your
No. Go ahead, Rick.
So when it first dropped, Benny's my favorite member of the group, and you know me. I usually wait till the CD. I couldn't wait. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm streaming this." And I'm like, "Man, the first track, the opening track's fire." And then you hear "Pain in the Ass." I'm like,
doing Tony Soprano's voice.
I fucking jumped up like, no way. And my coworkers are looking at me like, the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, pain in the ass. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, y'all don't even know, man. And that set the tone. That was on some Rockefeller shit. And that whole album, that's something I could see being put out on Rockefeller, man.
Yes.
Like, I'm missing the Rockefeller logo in the back. Like, fuck, man. Maybe a feature from Bleak and Jay. And this fucking album's fire.
War Paint with Con and Ben.
And I bought 2 copies of it, even though it wasn't limited press. I still got 2 copies. I didn't care.
It's just as good as Tenor Talk 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, it's up there with it.
To me, it is. Yeah, it's an immaculate album. It's this luxurious fly shit.
And people are fucking sleeping on this one.
People
sleeping on this one, and I'm glad he hooked up with Empire.
Yeah. Dudes that I fuck. Go ahead, Ross.
Oh no, sorry, I don't know. I thought you were gonna say my name. Sorry, I got confused.
It's okay. I was just saying, dudes that I fucking, I respect their opinion. They fucking Shut the Money Miz, my nigga. He hates this album. I don't know why. Rome Bone don't like this record.
He's on crack. But
that track was fire, man. As much as I hate that dude, oh my god, where would I go with Rick Ross? Fire, Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, that song's fire. Yeah,
fire, man.
It's so good. It's so fucking. The production's fire too.
Hit Boy, big ups to Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Dog.
2020 was a hell of a year for Hit Boy.
Fuck yeah, man. West Coast, man, right there.
That nigga said, I'll curve a bougie bitch, but I'll put a project bitch in the mix.
Yeah, Dom Kennedy on there. Oh my god. That if y'all sleeping on Burden of Proof, slap yourself.
Yes.
I'm shocked that people don't like it.
People that I respect their opinion on everything.
I think why they don't like it. He ventured from the Griselda sound just a bit. He went and got with Hit Boy, but the drug talk and all that shit is still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
And you have to mix it up a little bit,
Of course.
Wait till Conway's album comes out. Ooh. Ooh. I heard the snippets.
Conway's new album?
Yeah. Shady album.
Ugh.
He's still on
I hate Eminem.
I hate Eminem too. I hate him. But
next one. I'm gonna take it. We're still in H-Town. I'm going with Little Flip, Underground Legend.
Oh, dog. High school for me. Love that album.
Thank you. Yes. I was the only one in my high school bumping this shit, man. Ain't nobody else had that. Because the This Is the Way We Ball was the only single off this. Fire fucking album, though. He has Busy on 2 tracks. What I've Been Through, the opening track, was fucking fire. Was a fire fucking track. He kept it real about losing people and the shit, the shit that most of us have been through living the life we live. This one was totally different than the Leprechaun. This was his commercial album, nothing underground, and fucking fire. He even he did a song for Screw and everything on there. So big ups to Lil Flip, one of my favorite H-Town rappers, Screwed Up Quick member right there.
I have that album. Still have it. Great album. And Urban Legend 2.
What's that?
Urban Legend 2, 04.
Oh, Urban Legend 2 is dope, yeah. He just dropped a new mixtape a few days ago. That shit's fire, too.
So yeah, I think this is the last album.
What?
So yeah,
Yep.
last one. So for the next one, we're going to go into the 80s. We're going to go into 1988. It's a debut album for the Jungle Brothers, Straight Out the Jungle. We talked about these guys a few times on the show before,
Yeah.
and I always said, "Oh, I never really listened to them." So I actually bought this album on the cheap. I managed to find a cheap copy of it, and I copped it, and listened through to it today. And yeah, it's a dope album. I fucks with it. There's a couple of tracks I don't like. There's one of those hip house songs in the middle. It's
Oh,
like it's actually one of their like quite well known tracks called "I'll House You." I don't like it though. You know what I mean? Because that was like it was a bit of a trend back then. You know what I mean? You had these like dope hip hop albums, and then you've got this hip house song. You know, Cool G Rap and DJ Polo with the Polo Club being a good example, or you know, NWA had that something to
oh,
dance to at the end and shit.
yeah.
You know, that's another example of that. But you know, the rest of the album's pretty dope. You know, songs like the title track "Straight Out the Jungle," that's dope. Black is Black with Q-Tip, that's dope. You know, De La Soul referenced that on Me, Myself, and I, if you remember that. Yeah, dope shit. On the Run, that's a really dope song too. Fuck the production for 1988. You know, it's not as dope as some of the stuff, you know, because 88's a tough year. So many classics came out in
Fantastic.
88. Yeah, like, you know, everything from NWA, Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, like Big Daddy Kane, Ultramagnetics, like all that shit is amazing. So, you know, it's hard, you know what I mean, to compete with some of that stuff, but it's still dope, you know what I mean? I fucks with it heavy. So, Straight Out the Jungle, Jungle Brothers. Yeah, I was, you know, the reason why it took me so long to get into them, I was worried in case it was going to be like another Black Sheep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, me and Mike not really into the first Black Sheep album, you know, and you know, I need to go back and listen to it, you know, to be sure, because it's been years to heard it. But you know, that's one of the reasons why it kind of put me off. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to be, I don't want to be in another Black Sheep kind of situation. But no, I like this album. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, Jungle Brothers, Straight Out the Jungle, 1988, and I want to check out some of their albums that they came out after that. So yeah, fucks with it.
Oh yeah, brother. And last one for me is an album that I wanted on CD for like ages. It pressed once in 2001. Insane Clown Posse, then known as Inner City Posse, before they had a face.
Oh shit.
Dog Beats. Finally got
Yep.
the CD. They repressed it with an alternate cover. I love that shit, man. This is grimy Detroit shit, you know. Not really.
It has that song Ghetto Zone, right?
Ghetto Zone, Life at
And
Risk.
It samples Rod Stewart.
Yeah. They
Do you
sample
think I'm
Atomic.
sexy?
They sample Atomic Dog on Dog Beats, you know.
I think Ice-T on there as well. Like the cops just don't know what to do.
Cops just don't know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it better when I was a kid. Oh man, yeah, that EP is great. You know. So there you go. I have the vinyl, but I never had the CD. So I'm happy to have the CD.
Yeah, it's dope that they reissued it.
Yeah. What you got, Rick?
My final album, one of my favorite West Coast classic right here. Debut album from Evidence, his solo.
Oh,
the Weatherman LP.
Mr. Slow Flow, nigga.
It's, woo, hey, that beat is fucking fire on Slow Flow. DJ Revolution on the scratches on that one. This, you know, I love Dilated Peoples. One of my favorite groups out of West Coast. One of my favorite groups, hip hop period. Evidence is a legend, and him stepping out solo. I mean, it was dope. I mean, I like Rucka, and I wish he was on here a lot, but he's not. Dope shit. Born in LA, featuring Sick Jackin, fucking fire. I Know, the first song, fucking love that shit. I Know, man. That's one of my favorite Evidence tracks. Great opener on this album. Down in New York City, fire. So much to name on here. Fucking
it's a great album. I love Dilated, but I'm more of an Evidence fan, solo wise. I don't know. I love Evidence so much.
Chase the Clouds Away, dope video, fire fucking track. Evidence, he's an amazing artist. I don't think he gets the proper respect, man, as a producer and a rapper right there, man. But the shit like he did for West Side Gun on that, what album was that?
Hitler 6.
Hitler 6, fucking amazing. Man. Amazing. Absolutely. This one, Double XL gave it 4 out of 5. To me, it should have been a 5, but
Yeah, it's a
that
5.
was my last one that I played this week.
Yep. So there you go. I want to talk on something though, man. We have to talk about this. I love ICP. I love Old School Twisted to death. But my favorite rapper to ever spit the wicked shit is Esham. And I gotta know, Rick. I know what you said on IG, but I want to hear you talk about it.
Oh, man. So, I played it a good 3 times. You know, I was working out of town for the past 2 weeks. So when it came out, when it came in, of course, I had it on the freeway driving with me. But, fuck, man. Now, this got me hungry for more.
Oh.
Hungry for more. I got to go get more. So I know he has more stuff on his site. And he ships that shit out fast. And he even puts a little, I had it somewhere around here, a little thank you card with that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? But fire shit, y'all. Fresh out of Detroit. This is, when I hear this, I can hear what Eminem was, listening to, what certain Detroit rappers are listening to, that inspired them. I can tell. Mike has always been, mentioning Esham for the last couple of years. And I listen to here and there. But the other day, Steven put in their group text, like, hey, look what's out. Look what they're re-releasing. I'm like, fuck it. I got an extra $20. Let me go get it. It was the best $20 I ever spent, man. This shit is fire. Even though it's the remastered version, I didn't get the original. It's cool. But that Tony Montana, fucking fire. But as you know, it fits right here within reach. That means I love it, man. It's right here within reach. It's right here. So
that's my second favorite Esham album, Rick. That Flower.
The moment Mike mentioned it right here. I didn't even have to get out of my chair, man. That's just fire.
Ross is Esham fucking king too.
Yep, it's my favorite. He's my favorite rapper. Period.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Esham's dope. I got to get into more of his stuff though.
Let's recommend something to him, Ross. Closed Casket. If they have the remaster, get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on his website. I should go today or tomorrow. I'm go on his website because he ships out real quick, and I'm real skeptical about ordering from certain artists and everything, especially artists I don't know. And actually got here real fast.
He's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Montana, bro. Yeah, that shit is hard as fuck. Silicone, Killer Be Killed.
Killer Be Killed.
Fire. Yeah. So this one, the 20 tracks on here. I didn't skip one track, so it was that solid to me.
Fried chicken.
He's rapping in the broken language flow in the beginning.
What? What?
Yeah, the bitch ass nigga eliminator. Oh man. Eastside hoes and money, my nigga. All day. Yeah, Closed Casket's my favorite too, Lewis.
I see everybody posting in the chat. I have to look that up.
Rick would love that. I know he would. I'll be glad when you dead, motherfucker.
Yeah. The big difference between Dead Flowers and Closed Casket, like Dead Flowers sounds really professional, like production wise, like that. He didn't need to remaster it because it sounds amazing anyway.
Yeah.
But Closed Casket and all of his older albums, they're much more sample heavy and like kind of grungy sounding, but that's kind of a part of their charm, you know what I mean?
He samples Prince on there, Rick. He samples Prince on
He loves Prince.
On the Closed Casket?
Yeah, and on Dead Flowers, he sampled the time on You Better Ask Somebody. The Walk?
Yeah.
I
caught that one. I'm looking on his website as we talk right now.
I got me an RLP.
I don't see it on there, but I'll hunt it in.
Order me RLP fucking fitted cap.
I would even recommend if you got money flying out of your ass, the Nadas box set if he's still selling it. I think he is.
Which one's that?
Oh, here we go.
In the Time and Space.
Yeah. The box set featuring all of the Nadas albums.
Nigga.
It comes with a certificate.
$80.
That's
Do you believe in God?
It has everything on there. It has a DVD. It's awesome. But I understand, you might
Mike,
not want
you ready for that
Is Rick moving slow or is it me?
No, all I heard was, Mike, do you want to something? And then that was it. I didn't hear anything after that.
Y'all hear me
What up,
now?
Rick?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mike, you ready for that Power finale?
Yeah. Kane.
Man, Kane, my dude, man.
Yeah. He
Kane,
fucking
my
hit
dude.
Ramirez. And he shot him. He said, already done, nigga. Yeah, dog.
Mary J. Blige gonna be mad that her side dick is dead now.
Can't kill that nigga. Kicked him, ain't
Hey,
punched him, they kicked him in the face.
but my wife calls what's his name? Baby Tommy, the little white boy, man. What's his name?
Braden.
Oh, that dude is hilarious, man. He
Yeah.
gives me them Tommy vibes, man. I'm like, oh, this dude just like Tommy right now. Like,
But he needs to stay away from that. He needs to stay away from fucking Riley with a whole ass.
Oh, that bitch get on my nerves,
I
man.
hate that bitch.
It was actually a good season. I'm ready for it. I'm expecting a jaw-dropping cliffhanger, man. There better be something big. We're gonna watch that tonight. I was like, I can't wait till tomorrow. I just finished Cobra Kai season 3.
So I've been watching that yesterday, fucking all day. Been watching that shit.
Season 3?
The Crease background, fire. It showed Crease's
The
background.
what? Oh yeah, the flashbacks.
Yeah.
The flashbacks are dope, man. And you see who he was talking to, right? When that guy is like, I owe you one. You saved my life.
He's like, hey, right? You told him at the end?
You know who that is, though, from part 3.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, Silver. That's the one that set up Daniel on Karate Kid 3.
Yup. That's crazy.
Shit, fire. I just finished watching this one show I think you would like, Yellowstone. Wow.
Right.
I think you would like that, Mike. You should check that out. If you got some time, there's 3 seasons out. Yellowstone is starring Kevin Costner. That's some gangster shit. There's a lot of killing in this fucking show.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Just think of Power, but countryside. What's new with y'all, man? The chat room. What's new with y'all? Y'all see Eminem crying like a little bitch. Snoop Dogg didn't put him on the top.
What a fag. Snoop don't owe you shit, you bitch ass nigga.
What? No, Snoop don't owe nobody shit, man.
I don't want Snoop Dogg.
Eminem crying, man, because
that's what he
that
said,
shit
right?
was garbage. Yeah, fucking garbage. What are your top 5 albums of 2020?
I'll tell you right now. I'll be quick with it. Let me just find a post that I made.
That's what I gotta run back to real quick. I'll tell y'all real quick. Mine was my number 1 album was Ty Ferris. No cool sign. Just go King 3. Big ups to Ty Ferris. Look at this shit he sent me right here.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And then so this came in the other day, and then look what he wrote in the back.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Fresh off his wall. He had this is his personal one. Fresh off his wall. Right there.
Rick got me into that, and I heard him like, nigga, I need an extra copy. He got me. He hooked me up.
Wait till part 4 comes out. He played me a sample. He sent me a video on Instagram. That shit was fire, man. He got some good stuff coming out. Big ups to Ty Ferris. He actually reaches out to fans.
That nigga said, I'll put knots in your head like Jada Pinkett from The Matrix.
So I had Ty Ferris on there. J Electronica, Busy Bone, Conejos West Adams album, and Blue and Exile's new album too. So those were my top 5.
All right, for me, I got J. Royale, the Baltimore Housing Project. Just hit different. Call Me the Machine from King to a God. West Side Gun, Pray for Paris. Riggs and Future Wave, Substance Abuse, and Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a top 5 off the top of my head, but Pray for Paris would be my number 1.
Oh,
God. Yeah, I ain't even mad at that, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that Flip 327. I know we all love that.
Yes, yeah. Incredible.
Paris will be prayed for.
I need. Oh, shit.
Then I'll probably put J Royale number 2, Conway from King to a God number 3.
Yeah.
Probably Benny at number 4.
Yeah. Ross, you got an ill list.
Verse of the year. Dopest verse of the year. Method Man on Lemon
Squeeze. Oh, yeah.
I'll give you my top 3 songs of the year. Ready?
Okay.
J Royale, Reefer Clouds.
Reefer Clouds is incredible.
It was written era shit.
Yup. You feel the vibes on that one.
Westside Gun, Freddie Gibbs, and Rock Marciano. $500,000 ounces off Pray for Paris.
Yep.
And then number 3, Stove God Cooks, John Stocks. Crazy shit. You want to be Pac? You can die with that ring in your nose. Woo!
Dope year, y'all. You know what? One album I'm still listening to more and more as the days go by is Young Jeezy's. This shit is fucking fire. Recession 2? Jesus.
It is?
Have you heard that album? Man. Go check out Jeezy's Recession 2. It has a 70s vibe to it. Like American Gangster, like the production, the sampling, it has that vibe to it.
I don't know. I fell off of that nigga like 06.
Give it one listen. I'm fucking loving this album, man. It has a 70s vibe to it. So he can tell he took it back.
Dog Pound for Life.
Freddie Gibbs?
Yeah, Jeezy ain't fucking with Gibbs, but at least he dissed Gibbs on that album.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've been having that beef since they had the fallout.
Nigga, Thug Motivation 101 is my fucking
amazing album.
Okay, nigga, I'm not gonna say nothing, but yeah, grimy shit was being done with that album.
We don't self-incriminate over here.
No, we don't.
This ain't Vlad TV, man. We ain't throwing ourselves under the bus.
20-year-old knucklehead shit. 22, 23-year-old that was back then, but
we don't self-incriminate. Fuck that. Yeah. Big ups to that West Side though.
Ooh. Yeah, Isaac Piao version.
See, this is the one I play in the car. So if my car was to get broken into and I lost this one, I'll be all right. I can't lose that Michelangelo cover, man. That fucking shit is fire, man.
Nigga, George Bondo with Benny and oh my god. What's your joint on there, Ross?
That 527. I just love that.
That's mine too.
It's just one of those songs, man.
Sean versus
Sean Creator.
Yeah, and that Sean versus Flair as well.
Primo.
Yep. I wish it was longer. It was the only thing.
Can't believe you don't bandana. I don't care for bandana. Fuck that.
Wow.
I like that.
But his new one was fire.
Alfredo is amazing. Nigga, that Babies and Fools with Conway, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Fire.
I went through hell trying to get that CD because I ordered it from his site, but he had a third party dealing with it, and they just a month later, give it time. Mail's going slow. I'm like, nah, mail ain't going that slow in the States. I don't blame that COVID shit no more. And so I had to cancel it and order it from Amazon, but I got it.
Yeah, same. I got it.
Lesson learned. I just won't order straight from his websites anymore. Dog Pound for Life, or what would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do?
Fuck, Peachy knock on every nigga that's down. Homeboy Papa locking in the video. Oh man.
Yep.
Eminem is SJW's new. Who's SJW?
Social justice warrior.
Oh. Yeah. Eminem's fucking garbage. Fuck Eminem, man.
Side B.
I threw What I don't like about I listened to some of the new album. He'll say a rap and then he has to explain it to you. Like, fuck that, man. No, man, that's stupid. That's how stupid your fans are, dude. You gotta explain your verses.
My fellow Bandit Boy Lord Zero said it best. He just jumbles words together now. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and you know what? My brother's like, Eminem's dope, this and that. I'm like, shut up. He ain't no hip hop head like we are, though. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna argue with
My
you.
little brother Jordan, right? He likes mostly like old school shit, right?
Yeah.
He fucking hates Eminem so much.
Can't stand him. I can't stand him. You know
He's in
what?
the kitchen right now.
I was telling you, I was cleaning up boxing shit. I just threw all his fucking albums in the box. I don't even want his albums up there. I'm like, fuck it. They're in a box literally right now, man.
Like I told Ross this all the time. I love the first 3 mainstream releases, right?
Yeah.
He has you can't be a rap god with like fucking 8 whack albums.
Yeah.
Dog.
You can't be a rap god with a whack ass decade, 2010 to 20, just garbage decade, man.
Yeah, that's one hell of a way of looking at it. Jesus.
And he's such a
Garbage decade. You didn't need, your first decade's cool. Your second, garbage. Let it go, man.
You're gonna diss Calvin Brodus, bro.
Exactly.
Fuck
You know what? Like okay, when E40, they kept hitting him up. You're gonna do. We want you to do verses. You and Too Short. And he said, I will not go against my OG unless we're gonna celebrate. Cool, but he said I won't battle my OG. Eminem should have had that respect, and you know, like Snoop told him, like, without Dre's cosign, you would have never been shit, and he wouldn't. I honestly think Snoop would have made it eventually without Dre. I think Snoop helped Drake stay relevant, because I don't think Dre would have stayed relevant without Snoop. Because if you look at The Firm and the Aftermath album, Dre went down. He had to go get Snoop and all them again for 2001 and, you know, resurrect himself.
My God, what a great review we did for that. Jeez.
Oh yes, I enjoyed that a lot.
I was high eating gummy bears and shit.
Eminem's just garbage. Eminem's trash. Any Eminem fans out there, cool, whatever. But if you like his new albums, something wrong with your ears, man. I only heard that album, but not Burden of Proof. Fuck out of here.
Right?
Yeah, I only heard I looked at the track list and I saw that he had DJ Premier on there. I was like, oh shit, let me check it out. Booker Rhymes, whatever it's called. And I heard it and I'm like, mate, it doesn't even have Primo production. It's like some shitty trap beat with like a couple of scratches at the end by Primo. It's like, what's the point?
It was just such a crybaby. Oh, you don't like my shit? I'm not playing you on Shade 4-5. Like, come on, you don't want it with Snoop. You don't. Snoop will murder you.
He has nothing better than Doggy Style. So, nothing.
No. He has nothing. I wouldn't even put him over Last Meal. No. Like,
I don't know about that.
The Shady LP replay, I can't listen to that shit these days. I do like the Eminem show. Even Marshall Mathers LP is going away from me. Like, maybe I got that much hate for this guy where I don't even.
Well, you gotta understand. I played that album out. I'm not gonna lie. I love the album.
Yeah.
Right?
That's probably what I did. I can't listen to the Marshall Mathers LP.
But my Weed Connect in 2001, 2000 was a bunch of white boys in Old Navy hoodies. You feel me? They had the bomb ass bud. So when we're at their house, they're playing that over and over.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of bitches like this. So bitches are playing that I'm fucking with, right?
Right.
And I'm playing it, then it's just I can't. I was gonna review some shitty LP, right? I shut it off after Guilty Conscience. Said, I don't feel like listening to this.
Yeah, I can't listen to it. I could even Eminem show slowly going away from me too, and that's my favorite Eminem album.
I love that album. Yeah.
I don't like. I was driving and I had my iPod on shuffle, and White America comes on. I just changed it. It's a fire song, but I'm like, I really don't want to hear Eminem's voice right now, man. That's how annoyed I am with him.
I'm not burnt out on Doggy Style or The Chronic or any other.
No.
I watched this the other day, yeah. But him, I'm burnt out on that nigga. Like,
do they read the comments?
Yeah, we do, nigga.
We do.
We're running a podcast. Okay, be patient, bitch.
Did you post a comment? You want me to? All I see is dude. Okay. I don't care for you. I really don't care.
36 Chambers at Hell on Earth.
36 Chambers.
I'm going
But I'll
36 Chambers.
Hell on earth.
I'll honestly pick 36 Chambers over pretty much everything, though.
Yeah, that's Unk's favorite album of all time as well.
Yeah.
You went hell on earth on that one.
I'm mad at that nigga. You kidding me?
Love
Like that's
36 Chambers though, y'all. Can't fuck with it no more. Yeah, it's to the point when Eminem drops something, I don't even want to sample it no more. I'm good. I just kind of like Mike with Young Jeezy. He didn't even give it a chance. That's the way I'm gonna be with Eminem. I don't care.
yeah. I ain't listen to no Eminem albums. I listen to Revival and Kamikaze, and that's the last time I ever listened to that nigga again. Seriously.
Yeah, Kamikaze was the final nail for me. It was the album cover who got me to listen to it. I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But no.
BC Boy shit.
Yeah, I thought that was dope, but no. Terrible album.
I actually like the Dogfather KRD. We talked about this plenty of times.
Yeah, Dogfather's not a bad album.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't listened to that one in a while. I got to listen to it again. I love the Dogfather though.
It's got some fire songs in there.
I love that album. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a minority, but
Dogfather, y'all got to give it a chance. If y'all didn't like it 10, 12 years ago, give it a chance.
Yeah, it's similar to what I said about the Aftermath album and the Firm and shit like that. You know, it's one of those ones I can totally see why people didn't like it back then. 100%. Because it sounded nothing like Doggy Style. Snoop sounded pretty different on there. It's just very different album. But you go back to it and you realize, it's got some fire on there.
Oh, he's talking about the comments on YouTube, the ones that argue comments for
Hey, you got the dog food vinyl, right?
Yes.
Is your back all fucked up too? Like the print is all ugly on that shit.
No.
Oh, we
the
one. Yeah, like when the dogs are in the day room on the back.
You know what? I didn't even really pay attention to it. I'll grab it right now and check it out. I had already opened up the Doggy Style album. I didn't want to open that one, but I had to.
That shit's dope.
That picture disc is fire. And
I got Doggy Style on vinyl last month. I got the 2001 pressing on vinyl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that picture disc was fire, and I had to open that shit up, man.
Fuck yeah.
The dog food, I know that one was a limited press just for Record Store Day, but they are bringing it back. So
when they bring it back, please fix the back cover. Then I'll buy it.
That one's not going away. What's your favorite rap album? I got plenty. Reasonable Doubt right now, I guess. East Side is over. Well, fuck yeah.
Of course. My favorite rap album of all time, it's Only Built for Human Links. I said that plenty of times. Ready to Die used to be that, but that got boosted down number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Human Links, fucking amazing.
I'll probably just go for that Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. I don't know.
Oh, fuck yeah, dog. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's that. The Wu-Tang Forever is my favorite Wu-Tang album.
Same. That's what me and Rick are close. We get great minds think alike.
And it's Jealous of Griselda. You know what, KRD? He can't spit that raw shit like they do.
No.
He don't even show him no love. He don't promote it. Nothing, man.
West Side and the Joe Budden he was like, he was sick of this shit, dog.
What, did he mention it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Wow. I hate Joe Buddens. That's probably why I didn't watch that interview, but I should check that out.
Yeah.
That's that 50 Cent syndrome, man. I mean, anybody who was doing better than 50, he had issues with him.
That's a good question, Lewis. That's a really good question.
Your top 5 albums that you grew a new appreciation for. Recently? I don't know.
Well, I think Dogfather is a good example.
Top 5 albums that years later I grew appreciating for it.
Yeah, I think that's what he means. Yeah.
Dogfather. What's another one?
For me,
hated? Go ahead.
For me personally, Ice Cube's War and Peace Volume 1. I like that a lot more than I used to. I used to not like that at all. I actually quite like that album now. It's not as good as his classic shit, of course, but you know, I fucks with it.
Too Short, Married to the Game. That's one. That's one that I hated when it first came out, and then later on, I ended up loving it. I still love it to this day.
For me,
Yeah, I don't have that one.
The Dogfather, Dr. Octagonacologist, ASAP Rock, Labor Days. Fuck, I don't know. That's 3 for you.
Busta Rhymes, ELE.
Great album.
21 Savage. I ended up liking 21 Savage's stuff.
Likewise, I love that fucking retro booming shit. Savage Life too. Stepping on niggas.
Yeah, there's a few albums out there that, you know, when it came out, like, I ended up not liking. But like, okay, now I wasn't Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, KRD, Reasonable Doubt over that album. Him being my favorite rapper, I wasn't the biggest fan of Kingdom Come, but years later I ended up loving the shit out of that album. Same with Blueprint 2. There's one song I hate on Blueprint 2, and that's a stupid fucking song with Sean Paul. But the rest of it, I actually like it now.
My shit on Blueprint 2 is title track.
Fire.
And then Throw Them Diamonds Up or some shit like that. I forgot what he's like. We snatch up Cam and it's a rap.
ROC. Yeah. Number one.
Yeah.
Throw the diamonds up. Oh. I've seen him perform that song live. That shit's fire.
Yeah.
Ty Ferris plaque is fire. Thank you. Yeah.
Blueprint 2 ain't that bad at all, man.
It really isn't. When it first came out, I don't know why. I was in high school and I didn't really care much for it. Yeah. But then now I catch myself playing it a lot.
And my grandfather brought me to the mall to get it. You feel me? So I kind of puts a place in my heart. But yeah. Blueprint 2 ain't that bad. Nostradamus ain't that bad to me. It's kind of, it is whack shit, obviously, but I like a handful of songs on there.
I haven't visited that album in a long, long time. I should. I only remember a handful of songs I liked, man.
Yeah, same here. I don't love the record at all. Yeah. Niggas act like it's deplorables. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
people act like that's like half a Mike album. Yeah, people hate on that so much.
I don't remember it being like that bad. I would have gave it a solid 3 back then.
I wish Steve was here because niggas try to slight I Am. And I Am is fucking incredible.
I Am. I don't care what anybody says. That's a 4.5 mic album for me right there.
Shout out to my nigga Siznak. He loves that out. This is fair.
I don't want to just say 5 mics like Benzino giving out 5 mics like it's nothing, but
oh, that bitch boy.
Nostradamus or I Am. Fuck. Amazing, man. That's an amazing album. And then I did visit his double disc album. Streets Disciple. And I still can't get into that one. I can't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't like it either. There's some good songs.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
There's a few. But I'm gonna be real. I don't even think he could have got enough songs off that double disc to make a solid 1 disc album. I still
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, Thief's Theme is fucking crazy.
Love it.
Even the one he had with his dad, I thought that shit was fire.
Yeah,
Bridging the Gap.
Yeah. I love Just a Moment. I love Just a Moment.
Yeah,
it's what's that song where
Nazareth Savage is fucking nasty.
The song he had with some girl on there.
He's like rapping as a girl.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that shit.
Yes. The hospital scene or something like that. That's not the name of it, but it takes place in the hospital. You hear the flatlining and everything. It's a fire track. I like that track, whatever the name of that one was. Appreciation for Fuji's Blunted. Oh, I can't listen to that.
Oh no, that's collecting duck bunnies, my nigga. That's not real.
No. I have that somewhere knocking around.
I'm a weed head, so that album title is so grind. I love the title, but
yeah, it's a dope title.
I like vocab and nappy heads, and that's where it ends. That's like going from Barry Horowitz to Hulk Hogan because the score is so good. You know what I'm saying?
Score is amazing. Oh my god, amazing. You know what? An album I didn't care for when it first dropped, but I did later on was Until the End of Time by Tupac. I didn't care for it back then, but it's one double disc I like. I don't care for the other shit.
But they fucked it up.
I think Dogfather has to be the biggest one though that I really hated, and then as I got older, I ended up loving.
The day I copped that is like it's burned in my head. I remember that. My mom took me to McDonald's. Then after that, she went shopping. I just wandered off and got the album, and came home, bumped it, and I was disappointed. Uncle Martin was like, "Fuck this album." Right. You know? But he ended up liking Gold Rush. You know?
Gold Rush,
yeah, in 2001.
2001, yes.
Yo, Blueberry.
All I want to do is make the whole crowd bounce.
That's whack. Fuck you. That shit's hard. Love it.
You know, the Snoop album I love from the day it came out, people still can't get into is The Game Is to Be Sold.
Same.
I loved it the day it came out, and I go back and visit because when I hear people say all that garbage, I can see why certain people think certain shits is garbage, but I end up liking. No, that one I'm like, how did people hate this album, man? This is fire.
UGK or 8-Ball and MJG? UGK, but I love Ball and G to death.
Oh yeah,
UGK for me.
Okay,
that's my favorite Southern Jew.
I didn't dirty. Bun B, if y'all Bun B fans, he got a new EP out with Les, and Les is this young dude out of Houston. He produces and rap. Fire. This dude is fire. So I haven't listened to the EP yet, but it just came out yesterday.
I'm well behind on Bun B solo albums. I need to catch up.
You know what? I still can't believe Trilogy got fucking 5 mics.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
I love Bun B, but that album is that album is trash. Especially that song with T-Pain. It's so stupid. Trillionaire.
Oh,
like, how'd you give this shit 5 mics with that song on there? Fuck. Fucking source. But anyways, fellas, I gotta wrap it up.
Oh, real quick, Rick, I'll be real quick. What's your favorite Rick Ross album?
Favorite Rick Ross album? Oh, that's easy. Teflon Don.
Mine's too.
Yeah, it's such a great album.
Yeah.
Teflon Don. You know what? And I'll tell you that's another album. When it first dropped, I was like, oh, it's all right. Didn't really care for it. And then about a year later, I played it again. I'm like, oh my god, why is this shit sitting in my garage? You know, like, fuck. His best work. And Rick Ross, his whole catalog, I think, is underrated.
I agree.
As an artist, he's underrated big time. I don't think he gets the appreciation. And you know what? Even when he was like with Diddy a lot, Diddy was like, oh, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I would talk shit like, nah, stupid. He got some good songs. But you hear his catalog, hey, Rick Ross is one of the best out there.
Yeah. When I got into his stuff, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, wow, yeah.
Rick Ross, Young Jeezy, when they first came out, and I'm the dumbass about it, man. I'll admit this shit. I was stupid. I would tell people, these guys are not going to last. They're dope right now, but they're not going to last in this game. And now, 15 years later, I'm still listening to them.
All right, Rick, I'll let you go, brother.
Yeah. Hey, Ghetto Dreams, Fat Pat. Listen to that, Mike. I promise you.
I got that saved along with I downloaded that and Aftermath.
Okay.
Dope.
Let me know what you think about that Ghetto Dreams. I think you're gonna fucking love it, man. And
I will.
If I ever find it around, I'm gonna have to get that CD, man.
Oh, yeah,
if I see it like in the used section or something, I got you, because that CD is a must-have, man.
Want to end this, Ross?
I can go like 15 more minutes. I don't mind.
All right, brother.
All right. Good being with y'all. Happy New Year's to everybody. You know, just everybody out there, be safe, man. Let's not make 21 like 20.
Fuck that.
I feel you. Great to have you, Rick.
Oh yeah,
Peace.
Rick, my nigga.
Busta Genesis or DMX, The Great Depression. That's not even a competition.
2001. Both
That's
of them,
like
right?
a hare versus a snail. You know,
The
that's
Great Depression all day, bro.
we love The Great Depression. I think that album is so underrated.
And all my crew loved it too when it came out. Like
Yeah,
the niggas I roll in high school, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, School Street. Oh,
yeah, that's a great way to kick off the album.
dog, the fucking bonus cuts, but they don't want no problems.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, with the Bloodline crew he signed at the time, Big Stan. Oh man,
that album's dope.
it
Damien
is.
3,
Shorty was the bomb.
Shorty was the bomb. Yeah, Shorty. We only did it for
Oh
that.
man,
Right. That
oh,
that song is dope.
my game is tight. Stocking cap on the nigga head. Jesus.
But the rubber
Yeah.
bust, yeah.
Such a good album. I love that album.
Yeah, Bloodline Anthem and shit. Loads of good songs in there.
Yeah. Got that on release day. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. I even remember back then. I was still young, but like I remember Huey B was on TV quite a lot. You know,
Da-da, da-da.
da-da,
Oh.
da-da, da-da, and you know, like the words would pop up as he's rapping and
Yes.
shit.
We right here is my shit.
Bring it, what we right here, yeah.
You better bring niggas you don't give a fuck about because you're going to lose your boys.
That up
One more time.
Jesus.
Dog, I'm telling you, Ross, that Rough Riders documentary, woo,
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
just as good as No Limit. Just as good as No Limit.
No Limit one was phenomenal.
It was. Big Daddy Kane, Long Live the Kane, or Eric B. and Rakim, Let the Rhythm Hit Him.
Ooh, that's quite tough, I think.
1988 versus 1990.
Yeah. Go Kane, maybe.
Yeah, I go with
That's
Kane because
tough,
that like I told you before, like before I listened to Wu-Tang, my uncle had me on Slick Rick, Public Enemy, and Big Daddy Kane. Those three vinyls I listened to, and I love Ain't No Half Stepping and Raw remix.
Ain't No Half Stepping. That's just some classic.
That beat is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
The cover is so
sample.
He's one of the greatest MCs that ever fucking lived on those first two albums, bro. He's other good shit too. Like, you know, looks like a job.
Yeah, I even like some of his other shit. Yeah,
yeah
I'm a Big Daddy Kane apologist. What can I say?
I like songs on there. I want to say I like the whole album.
Yeah,
like Taste of Chocolate, like some songs.
It's got that song. It's Hard Being the King. That's one of my favorite Big Daddy Kane songs ever. Love it.
Yeah, shout out to Kane, man.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites to ever do it, man. Gotten him very early age.
Yeah, he was just one of those slick guys, just like crazy charisma, but he could rap his ass off, you know. Cold Chillin' Records.
Cold Chillin' Records, Daddy. Yo. Chat is kind of dead on this here. Next week we might have a topic. I'll hit up Ross to talk about something and shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all, man.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do, but
we'll think of something. You have any ideas, Ross? Let me know. I'm pretty much.
Yeah, we've got a clean slate going into the new year, 2021 here. So
Yep. So,
thanks, guys, for showing up as always. Really appreciate it.
R.I.P. Doom, y'all.
Yep, R.I.P. Doom. R.I.P. Brody Lee.
Oh, R.I.P. to the Exalted One.
Absolutely. That AEW tribute show was beautiful.
Absolutely amazing.
I was crying a lot.
Yeah.
Shit was sad, really sad.
You can't help it.
Yep.
You know, the tears are gonna fall. Good looking, Jordan. Yeah, so we're gonna end this here. And we see y'all niggas on the flip side, man.
See you guys. Thanks.
Peace, y'all.